positivity. If you know who Ruth Bader Ginsberg was, then you know, obviously. But if you don't know, she was a Supreme Court justice, and she was appointed in 1993, and she was a huge, huge advocate for equality and women's rights. I honestly just learned a lot about her recently, and I watched the documentary that's currently on Hulu, and just I was left feeling like this profound sense of that her life left such a huge impact with dignity and grace. If you've ever seen videos of Ruth, she was a very small woman in stature and was soft spoken, but she was a powerhouse. She was really powerful. And, you know, in her time of being a lawyer and then a Supreme Court justice, she really, really advocated for true equality of us as human beings. And she was able to really divide the gap between political parties. And one of her best friends was Antonin Scalia, who he was a Republican and Ruth leaned Democratic, but they had this beautiful friendship, and they didn't let their political views get in the way of having this amazing, beautiful friendship. And I think that is such an important lesson right now. They would go to the opera together, and they would get together outside of work. They were both Supreme Court justices together, and you know, they would talk things family and their grandkids and who knows what else. You know, that's their business. But they had this beautiful, beautiful friendship, and they treated each other with such respect. And that's the thing that has really struck me about her, is that she was this soft-spoken woman, but she had such power in the eloquence and dignity and grace in her stature. In the documentary I watched, she was talking about how her mother told her to always be a lady. And what she meant by that was to not anger, to not be quick to, rah, you know, to be so passionately violent, I suppose, and to always be independent. And so I thought that was really, really special, because she held herself as such a lady. And right now, in the time that we're in with 2020 and the election coming up, and I don't want to dive into politics, that's not what this is about, but what I want to talk about is the humanity that she brought to her work and to her career, no matter what. And she really, really was a powerful human being. So I just want to honor her in that way. I wrote down some notes because I don't want to miss what I want to say. So Ruth really believed in the long haul of small changes, and how small changes over time could really create lasting change. And I think that's so true. I think there's so many things that people are fighting for that are like, we want all of this now. And she understood, this was really a gift. She understood the importance of compromise, of being willing to hear out another party, another person, and to listen. And she also understood that, you know, in that being quick to anger idea, that you would just turn people away. And what she wanted, from what I can tell, was to bring people to her table to have a conversation. And I think that's something really important that we can take from her legacy in her life right now. She was someone who would bridge the gap, who would bring people together to unite hearts, to unite minds. And in a time where it seems like people are so fired up and instantly want to take a side and to be so tribalistic about who they are, what political party they are, you know, remember that we are all humans. And I think we all ultimately want the same things. We want to be loved. We want to be respected. We want equality for each other. And I think sometimes the roads that we take to get there may be different. But if we can instill these ideas of patience that Ruth seemed to really have, the idea of listening and being open, I think that we'll get farther. So I just want to honor her in this video. And because of her, I'm feeling positivity. And I think she's such a beautiful woman. Please go learn more about her. That documentary is on Hulu. And, you know, be graceful in your ideals. Be willing to listen to other people. Keep your heart open. Keep your mind open. And be an independent thinker. She really was an independent thinker, and she was a deep thinker. From everything I have read and watched, they said that she was not one for just small, idle chit chat or petty conversation. You know, she really thought deeply about things, and really mulled things over for herself, and took things in to see what really resonated with her. So she was just amazing. Go learn as much as you can about her, and see what resonates with you, and then try to embody some of that. That's what I'm doing. She was so amazing. Thank you, Ruth.